Cardfight, Vanguard, DZ-BT03.
Greetings! Mandatory79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard DZ-BT03. Alright, let's begin. Pressing the A button now. Loading the game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, and off to deck build menu we go. Here we are in the deck build menu, deck list, and now today's video, the deck profile I'm giving one for is a Dark States. Here it is. Hold on, here it is. There it is. Purgatory, Great Dragon Emperor, Favrneel Rheingold, DZ-BT03. And alright, let's begin. So first we select the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are in the deck build menu, and like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building today's deck profile video is a Dark States, Purgatory, Great Dragon Emperor, Favrneel Rheingold, with deck made of cards only available up until DZ-BT03. And okay, let's begin. First up, the right deck. And first up, the right deck. For the cards in this right deck, we're playing the Great 3, Purgatory, Dragon, DD, Favrneel. Skills, first skill, continuous. You may only have one Purgatory, Dragon, DD, Favrneel in your deck. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard. At the beginning of your main phase, your opponent chooses one of their rear guards. Retire it. If you not right this turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power and plus 1 critical. And the third skill, auto as a Vanguard. When your opponent's rear guard is retired during your turn, cost, put a card from hand into soul. If the cost is paid, draw a card. And the fourth skill, auto as a Vanguard, once per turn. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. If the sum of the grades of Dark States cards in your soul is 13 or more, cost, counterblast 2. If the cost is paid, stand this unit, and this unit gets drive -1 until end of turn. Alright, the Great 3, Purgatory, Dragon, DD, Favrneel, we have won the right deck. Next, the Great 2, Gear Rhinos of Barreling Impulsion. Skill, continuous as a Vanguard. When you would ride from right deck, you can ride with cost Soul Blast 1 instead of choose a card from hand and discard it. Okie dokie, the Great 2, Gear Rhinos of Barreling Impulsion, we have won the right deck. Next, the Great 1, Divigating Chopper. Skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon, draw a card, choose a card from hand, and discard it. Affirmative, the Great 1, Divigating Chopper, we have won the right deck. And here is the Great 0, Clock Hands Draco Kid, starting unit. Skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon, if you went second, draw a card. Confirm, the Great 0, Clock Hands Draco Kid, starting unit, we have won the right deck. And at that, we've covered the deck cards in the right deck. Next, let's get on to the main deck. And now for the Great 3 lineup. For the Great 3s in this deck, we are playing the Great 3, Purgatory, Great Dragon Emperor, Favrneel Rheingold. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is Great 3 or greater, and your soul has a Purgatory, Dragon, DD, Favrneel, all of your Favrneel units gets plus 10,000 power and plus 1 critical. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard. At the beginning of your main phase, choose a card from your drop, put it into the soul. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and retire it. And the third skill, auto as a Vanguard, once per turn. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. If the sum of the grades of Dark States cards in your soul is 13 or greater, cost, counterblast 2, or put a Great 3 or greater card of Favreneel's card name from hand into soul. If the cost is paid, stand this unit, and it gets drive -1 until end of turn. The fourth skill, auto from the soul. At the end of your turn, if your Vanguard is Purgatory, Dragon, DD, Favrneel, write this card as rest. Alright, the Great 3, Purgatory, Great Dragon, Emperor, Favrneel Rheingold, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Great 3, Purgatory, Baron, Hradis. Skills, first skill, auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard. If you have a Vanguard of Favreneel's card name, cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Second skill, auto from the soul. At the beginning of your ride phase, if you have a Vanguard with Favreneel's card name, cost, bind this card and discard a card from hand. If the cost is paid, activate Persona Ride, and until end of turn, you cannot activate Persona Ride with other card effects, and you cannot ride. Okie dokie, the Grade 3, Purgatory Baron Gratis we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Grade 3, Causality Dragon, Crucial Dragon. Skills, first skill, continuous from the rear guard or the Guardian Circle. If your opponent's drive check or damage check reveal a trigger unit this turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power and plus 10,000 shield. The second skill, auto, is a rear guard once per turn. When this unit attacks a Vanguard while not boosted, cost, put another rear guard in the same column as unit into Soul. If the cost has been paid, perform all of the following. First effect, choose one of your opponent's rear guards. Retire it. This unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. The second effect, cost, remove an overtrigger from drop zone. If the cost is paid, your opponent cannot call Great 1 or greater cards from hand to Guardian Circle until end of battle. Affirmative, the Grade 3, Causality Dragon, Crucial Dragon we have 2 in the deck. Next, the Grade 3, Demonic Swordsman of Riving, Eligos. Skill, auto, as a rear guard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard of Favrneel its card name, cost, put another rear guard into Soul. If the cost is paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. If the sum of the grades of Dark State's cards in your Soul is 13 or more, countercharge 1. And confirm, the Grade 3, Demonic Swordsman of Riving, Eligos. We have 3 in the deck. And here is the Grade 3, Normal Order, Favrneel Surrogate. Skills, first skill, continuous, Regulus piece. You may only have one Regulus piece in your deck and use a total of 1 time in the fight. Second skill, order. Search your deck or drop for a total of 2 Grade 3 or Grade 4 unit cards with different card names and reveal them. Call all revealed Grade 3 cards to rear guard circle and put all revealed Grade 4 cards into hand. If you search the deck, shuffle deck. You may also search for only 1 card. And alrighty, the Grade 3, Normal Order, Favrneel Surrogate. We have 1 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 2 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2s in this deck we are playing, the Grade 2, Steam Gunner Tisgar. Skills, first skill, auto. When this card is put into Guardian Circle from hand or discarded from hand while riding from right deck, cost, Counter Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rear guard circle, if you Persona roll this turn, cost, Counter Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3. If the cost is paid, you may Soul Charge 1. Until end of turn, this unit gets boost and plus 5,000 power. Alright, the Grade 2, Steam Gunner Tisgar. We have 2 in the deck. Over here, the Grade 2, Squalid Freaks. Skills, first skill, continues from the Soul. If you do not ride this turn, this card gets Grade plus 2. Second skill, auto from the Soul. When your Grade 3 or greater Vanguard attacks, if you do not ride this turn, cost, bind this card. If the cost is paid, all of your front row units gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. And okie dokie, the Grade 2, Squalid Freaks. We have 3 in the deck. And over here, the Grade 2, Servant Valcrazia. Skills, first skill, auto, as a rear guard. When this unit attacks a Grade 3 or greater unit, choose up to 1 Dark States from your drop, and this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of battle for each grade of that card. Put the chosen card into Soul. Second skill, auto, as a rear guard at the end of your turn. If you have a Grade 4 or greater Vanguard, cost, put this unit into your Soul. If the cost is paid, draw a card. And affirmative, the Grade 2, Servant Valcrazia. We have 4 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 1 lineup. And now for the Grade 1 lineup. For the Grade 1's in this deck we are playing, the Grade 1, Steampunk Battler Gunram. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rear guard circle, Soul Charge 1. Second skill, action is a rear guard once per turn. Cost, Soul Blast 3. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Alright, Grade 1, Steam Battler Gunram. We have 3 in the deck. Here is the Grade 1, Steam Scara Zargon. Skill, auto, as a rear guard. When this unit boosts, choose a unit boosted by this unit, and it gets auto as a Vanguard or rear guard. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, choose up to 2 cards from drop. Put them into Soul until end of turn. And okie dokie, the Grade 1, Steam Scara Zargon. We have 2 in the deck. Over here is the Grade 1, Exaggerate Draco Kid. Skills, first skill, continuous, from the rear guard, guardian circles, or from the soul. If your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this card gets grade +2. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rear guard circle, if your soul is a grade 3 card, you may soul charge 1. If a grade 3 card was soul charged by this effect, choose a grade 3 card from drop and put it into the soul. Affirmative, grade 1, Exaggerate Draco Kid. We have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 1, Ridicule Disruptor, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may have up to only 4 cards with Continuous Sentinel in the deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand and discard it. Confirm, grade 1, Ridicule Disruptor. We have 3 in the deck. And here is the grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards with Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementary Sanctitude deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Play the cost of discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is grade 3 or less. The cost and paid, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. Alright, the grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude. We have 1 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the grade 0, Hades Dragon DD Resentment, Gamma Child Overtrigger, Skill Trigger Additional Effect. You get, during your turn, all of your Vanguards gets plus 10,000 power and +1 critical until end of fight. Alrighty, grade 0, the Hades Dragon DD Resentment Gamma Child Overtrigger. We have 1 in the deck. Next, the grade 0, Direful Doll Bethany Critical Trigger. We have 3 in the deck. Over here, the grade 0, Stem Deviate Dragon Critical Trigger. Skill, Auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and pay, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. And okie dokie, the grade 0, Stem Deviate Dragon Critical Trigger. We have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 0, Rue Swap Master Riley Draw Trigger. Skill, Continuous as a Guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Affirmative, the grade 0, Rue Swap Master Riley Draw Trigger. We have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 0, Joyful Sogstar Heal Trigger. We have 2 in the deck. Last but not least, the grade 0, Direful Doll Charmaine Heal Trigger. Skill, Auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. And alright, grade 0, Direful Doll Charmaine Heal Trigger. Confirmed, we have 2 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's trigger lineup. With that, we covered the deck's been built, the cards explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, in the ride deck, 1 grade 3 Purgatory Dragon DD Favrneel, 1 grade 2 Gear Rhinos of Barreling Impulsion, 1 grade 1 Divigating Chopper, and 1 grade 0 Clock Hands Draco Kid starting unit. Then for the main deck we have 3 grade 3 Purgatory Baron Herodis, 2 grade 3 Causality Dragon Crucial Dragon, 4 grade 3 Purgatory Great Dragon Emperor Favrneel Rheingold, 3 grade 3 Demonic Swordsman of Riving Eligo, 1 grade 3 Normal Order Favrneel Surrogate, 2 grade 2 Steam Gunner Tiskar, 3 grade 2 Squalid Freaks, 4 grade 2 Servant Valcrazia, 3 grade 1 Steam Battler Gungram, 2 grade 1 Steam Scarab Sargon, 3 grade 1 Exaggerate Draco Kid, 3 grade 1 Ridicule Disruptor, 1 grade 1 Blitz Order Elementary Sanctitude. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Gamma Child Overtrigger, 7 critical triggers, 4 draw triggers, and 4 heal triggers. With that deck built, Card effects explained. Next, let's get on to testing out the deck. And here we are back in the main menu, going to test out the deck, so heading over to fight menu. Here we are in the fight menu, off to CPU fight menu. Here we are in CPU fight menu, so going to player section. Selecting the deck I just showcased to you, the Dark States, Purgatory, Great Dragon Emperor, Favrneel Rheingold DZ-BT03 deck. Yep, it all looks fine from this side, so selecting the deck, use this deck. Now we are choosing our opponent to test it out on. I'm going to use it against Kenner Sanctuaries, Yuki Ichidoji, very hard difficulty. Click. Deck selected, opponent selected. Let's begin the fight. And clicking the button now. Here we are. The fight begins. Let's get started. And here in the fight, the decide who goes first. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper to scissors. My opponent chooses to go first. Draw our starting hands. I got myself a Heal Trigger, Perfect Guard, Falcrazia, Crucial Dragon, and a Zargon. Not bad. Holding on to one of each card. Just redrawing triggers. Redraw. Yes, Great 3. Just what I needed. Stand of the Vanguard. My opponent goes first. She rides the Great 1, Incision Angel. Discarding critical trigger for the cost. End of their turn. My turn. Draw. Draw trigger. I ride from the right deck. Divigating Chopper. Right deck cost I am discarding. The Great 3 Eligos. Discard and ride. Divigating Chopper. Energy generator set. Energy charge 3 and start a skill. Draw card. Come on. Rheingold. Draw. Ah, come on. You gotta be kidding me. My over trigger. It left the game at the beginning. Ah, such a rotten luck at the beginning. Seriously? Well, whatever, it can serve as a 15,000 point shield, and I can combo it with my Crucial Dragon later, so I'm just gonna call Zargon to the back row and go straight to battle phase. Boosted by Zargon. Go! Divigating Chopper, 16k. Zargon skill, granting Vanguard ability. The attack goes through. Drive check. Yes, draw trigger. Draw card. I drew the Great 3 Surrogate. Huh, I can use that. Slash. Damage check. Yes, Persona right out of the deck. One less card to worry about. And skill of Zargon. I move the Great 3 and discard it into the soul. Looking good. End of my turn. My opponent's turn. Here comes her Great 2. Gatabao. Skill of the Great 1. Incision Angel. Draw and discard. Skill of her Great 2 Biscotti. Draw a card for Energy Blast. Battle phase. 10k to 10 to 8k. Vanguard to Vanguard. No guard. Gonna take it. Drive check. No trigger. Ah, not another Biscotti. She can draw more cards. Ow. Damage check. Ah, come on. My Great 2 is discarded instead. End of my opponent's turn. My turn. Draw. Yes, another Great 3. I ride from the right deck. Barreling Impulsion. Gear Rhinos. Right deck cost I am discarding. The Great 3 Eligos. Discard and ride. Rhino. Skill of the Great 1 Divigating Chopper. Draw and discard. Come on, something good. Anything but a trigger. Draw. Yes, Great 1 Perfect Guard. I am discarding the Great 3 Crucial Dragon. Discard. That's it for my main phase. To the battle phase. Boosted by Zargon. Go Gear Rhinos. 18,000 power. Boosted Zargon skill. Granting my Vanguard ability. The attack goes through. Drive check. Yes! Critical trigger. Just what I needed. All to the Vanguard. And let's do this. 2 damage to the opponent. And boom! Check first. No trigger. Perfect guard. Nice. One less card to worry about. And a second check. Yes, 2 perfect guards out of the deck. 2 less cards to worry about. And Zargon skill. Cards from drop zone into the soul. I take my grade 3 Ghost and my grade 3 Crucial Dragon. Both of you, into the soul you go. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes her grade 3 energy charge, discarding, ride. Graham Gray Sieg. Calling the back row Favrneel and calling 2 defense. Graham uses a skill, giving the back row the ability to boost to attack to the back row. 13k from Vanguard. Wait, what? Oh, that's right, I'm still at grade 2, so can't use the skill yet. Defense gets power because Favrneel only gives the plus drive if I'm grade 3, so he can't use it yet. That's a lot of power, 23k. No guard, taking it. Check. Front trigger, lucky her. Power to the front row. And a second check. Yes, no trigger, grade 3. 1 damage. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, Squalid Freaks, not that card. 23k. Skill, 28k. Alright then. Skill defense, another 5k, 33k. With 2 counter blasts, you give 15k to these 2, and so 35k from these 2. Then I think I'm gonna let it go through. Hope I get lucky with trigger. No guard. Come on, trigger. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Come on. Grab with the skill. Favrneel to the soul. And here comes defense. Counter blast for 35k. I was expecting that. No guard. Come on, a trigger. Ow. Damage check. Guru, come on. Seriously, 3 checks, no trigger. 1 more Favrneel. Counter blast activated. 35k. Whew. Okay. I have nothing in the drop, so I am going to just ditch a critical trigger and a draw trigger. Hold on. Discarding a critical trigger. Let's see. And 2 draw triggers. Guard. 45k. Attack blocked. Ka-chink. Safe. Okay. End of their turn, my turn. Oh, hold on. Skill, draw a card. 8 cards in hand. Draw. Let's do this. I activate the effect of Favrneel. Rhino's skill. I choose to Soul Blast. The Great Zero. Soul Blast. Let's do this. Grade 3 Favrneel. Skill of Favrneel. Retire 1 rear guard. 1 defense out of the deck. Skill of Favrneel. I move Valcrazia into the soul and draw a card. Draw. Yes, I got one, finally. A Rheingold. Alright, I'm gonna activate my order card. Favrneel Surrogate. Let's do this. Regulus Piece. From my deck, I superior call 1 copy of Crucial Dragon and the Persona Right material, Herodris. These 2. Calling 1 Crucial and Herodris. Crucial and Herodris in 1 column. And then I'm gonna hold on. Energy Blast 7. Energy Blast. Draw an extra card. Draw another grade 3. I call Valcrazia to the rear guard, calling. In my soul, I have, let's see, grade 2, grade 1, and grade 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. I can restand. Oh boy. Okay, then I'm going to first go for the... Okay, going straight to the battle phase. First, I am going to attack with my rear guard or my Vanguard. I can restand, so gonna try to restand first. So, all right, then I'm going to boost it by Zargon. Go, Favrneel, 21,000 power. Zargon skill, granting the Vanguard an ability. The attack goes through. Twin drive, first check. No trigger, perfect guard, nice. And a second check. No trigger, nice. And boom. Damage check, no trigger, safe. Next, here comes my Vanguard skill. Counter Blast 2. Counter Blast. Wait, oh, I gotta put 2 cards in Soul first, so I put 2 Great Zeros into the Soul. Vanguard skill, Counter Blast time. Counter Blast. Restand, -1 drive. Then I am going to attack with my Crucial Dragon to Vanguard. Crucial Dragon skill. I move my Grade 3 Progress into the Soul. Retire rear guard, plus 5,000 power. And then, skill of Favrneel. I move Rheingold into the Soul. Draw a card. Draw. Boomerang. The attack fails. Alright, here comes the Vanguard. 13k, 1 drive. Front trigger, 33k. Over trigger to pass, nothing happens. Check. Critical trigger. I give all effects to Falcrazia. And 1 more attack to go. The attack may have failed. Let's go! Falcrazia to the Vanguard. Falcrazia skill. Card from drop into the Soul. I take the Grade 3 card, forward all surrogate. To the Soul you go. 15,000 power to Falcrazia. Double guard. 38k. And attack fails. She did an energy blast, so end of my turn. Hold on. My rear. All right. From the drop zone, my Favrneel Rheingold skill. I ride from the Soul. Come out, Favrneel Rheingold to the Vanguard. End of my turn. My opponent's turn. No Persona Ride, calling the rear guard, a Facado, and an entire field. Skill of C. Power and critical to the center column, and the ability attack from the back row. I have plenty in my hand to defend with, so here comes 13k. Alright, then I am going to first. Let's see, I have plenty of perfect guards. I shouldn't risk an over trigger, so Elementary Attack 2. Discarding Grade 3 Rheingold. Perfect guard. First check. Critical trigger. Oh no! Giving all effects to the rear guard. Now I can't take a single attack. Second check. Ah, heal trigger. Unbelievable. Ka-chink! Here comes 28k. Skill, 2,000 power. Total 30k. Alright then, I guard and intercept. 33k. Attack blocked. Ka-chink! Safe. Just 1 more attack from Facado. 33k, 2 criticals. Hold on. Prayer me skill. Retired. 33k. Over trigger guard. Gamma Shell. I'm gonna combo it with my Crucial Dragon later, so...
ガード
Ka-chink! And Vanguard skill into Soul. End of turn, draws a card. And 4 cards in hand, I can make it. Draw! Yes! First up, I'm gonna activate the effect of Rogers in my soul. Bind him. And bind himself. Discard the Great One. Exaggerate Draco Kid. Discard.
キル発動
Persona Ride effect activate. Power the front row and draw.
ソナライ
Heal trigger, come on. Skipping the right phase, going to the main phase. Main phase's effect. Card from dropped into the soul.
キル発動
I choose to put the grade 1 Exaggerate Draco Kid into the soul. Plus 2 grades, and retire the front row, Biscotti. Next, I call to the rear guard, Gungram. Call. Gungram skill. Soul Charge 1.
キル発動
Soul Charge. Critical trigger. Gungram skill. Energy Soul Blast 3. I Soul Blast a critical trigger, a draw trigger. Wait, hold on, let me just double check. In my soul, I have more than enough to activate my skill, but in my drop zone, do I have any grade 3 cards? Yep, I still have a grade 3, so just focus on Soul Blasting the grade 0s. Critical trigger, draw trigger, and clock hands. Soul Blast these 3, draw a card. Draw. Another Gungram. Calling Gungram. Call. Soul Charge.
キル発動
Soul. Gungram skill. I Soul Blast. Forward all surrogate, saw Dark States card. Perfect guard. And my Great One, Divigating Chopper. These 3 Soul Blast. Draw a card. Draw. Squalid Freaks. I call Forbidal Surrogate to the rear guard. Calling. Whew, that should be enough for the time being. To the battle phase we go. Boosted by Zargon. Go! Rheingold to the Vanguard. 41,000 power, 2 criticals. Zargon skill. Granting the Vanguard an ability. Perfect guard. I knew that was coming. Discarding for the cost A. Great One, Piranha. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Energy Blaster, and the second check.
ドライブチェック
No trigger, Silver Valkyria. And the attack failed. Nothing to worry about. Here comes the Vanguard skill. I'm going to Counterblast 2. Counterblast. 2 and restand the Vanguard. -1 drive. Go, my Vanguard. 33,000 power, 2 criticals. 1 drive. Double guard. 43k. 1 to pass. Drive check. Yes! Heal trigger, just what I needed. Healing 1 point of damage. Healing and power to the Vanguard. The attack is broken through.
プラス
And smash! Boom! 2 damage first. No trigger. And the second check.
ダメージチェック
Critical trigger, lucky her. But it's fine, she has no more cards in hand, I can break through. But first up, I'm gonna activate Zargon skill. 2 cards from Soul into the drop zone. I take a copy of my Vanguard and Squalid Freaks. To the souls you go. Boosted by my Gungram. Go Servant Valkyria. Valkyria skill.
キル発動
I take the grade 3 Forbidal Surrogate into the soul. Plus 15,000 power. 53k. And slash. Damage check. No trigger, 6 damage. I win. That was a pretty good match. I got to draw the cards I needed to make this deck work for me, and I got to play the new Grade 3 Rheingold as well, so I got everything I need to win this match pretty effectively. So win. Attack 50 times more power, guard 60 times more shield, perfect guarded, persona road, fought for 6 turns, superior call, superior road, drew 3 more cards in the turn, energy blasted 5 times, and defeated the very hard difficulty. Got 2450 VP, total 25,800 VP. Pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the fight menu. Back in the fight menu, leaving CPU fight. Back to main fight menu, leaving main fight menu, go back to main menu, and off to deck build menu. With that, the deck's been built, cards explained, and I just finished the testing deck out in front of you. So first I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also will show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye and see you all soon!